Hello again and welcome back to Willey Farms. I'm Donna Cavender. Thanks for joining us today. We're filming at the end of July. It's a little warm, but that just made us think of all the kinds of things that would be refreshing in the summer. So that's what the show is all about. Willey Farms, right here on Route 13, very easy to find. Even if you're traveling on Route 1, just get off in Odessa and travel south on 13. Or if you're coming from the south, get off north of Smyrna, get on Route 13, and we're up here on the right-hand side. Please check us out on our website. That's willeyfarms.com. Of course, we're all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And please check us out on our YouTube channel as well, where you can find this episode and many others you can watch whenever you'd like. Now get out a paper and pencil because you're going to want to write these recipes down. They're really good. Let's check them out. So have you ever had lemon bars before?
It's been a long time, but I love lemon. So I'm
if you love lemon, then you'll love this. So what you have to do first is the crust. And so you've got a 9 by 13 inch pan. You make the crust in here. You just put together a half a cup of white sugar, a cup of butter, that's 2 sticks, and 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You put it in a bowl like this, and the best way to do it is just get in there with your hands, and you just mix it around. Then when it gets fairly mixed together, you put it in the ungreased pan, and you just flatten it out.
Okay.
Then you put it in the oven, 350 degrees. I did this for about 18 minutes. So anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, you know your oven better than anybody else. So
right.
That's how you do it.
It's just a thin layer.
It's just a thin layer of the crust. And then you need to put your lemon loveliness on top of that. So
stuff.
What you do, how about you start breaking the eggs?
I sure will.
You have a cup and a half of white sugar. So there's about a cup, and there's another half a cup.
Sorry about that. I got it.
Oh my goodness, what am I going to do with you?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what. Then there's a 1/4 cup of flour. It's very simple. We've got 3 eggs in there, another 4 eggs. Now you do have the juice of 2 lemons.
Wow.
And I already did a few here. Yes, it is lemony. So, and this is a nifty little gadget right here.
We sell that.
And I know.
I'm just saying. Yeah, it is neat.
So you get all of the juice out of 2 lemons, and so you get so much pulp.
Keeps the seeds from
going through.
Yeah,
it keeps the seeds from going through, and you got some pulp there. And it ends up being about a half a cup.
Okay.
A half a cup of, you don't want those seeds to go in there. So there we go. About a half a cup of the lemon juice. There we go. And then you just whisk it together.
And then you just lather the top?
Yep.
You spread it? Okay.
You just spread it right over top.
And then you have to cook it again?
You have to cook it again. It's the same temperature. It's 350 degrees.
Okay.
And you put it in for about 20 minutes for the lemony. But you see how easy it is.
Yes, it is.
There's not much to it.
No. You got that sweet and sour.
Oh, it's awesome. It is awesome. And you know, sweet and sour is a new trend for 2016. Combination of sweet and salty, or sweet and sour.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's another trend for 2016. So it just takes a couple minutes, a couple seconds actually, and then you just literally pour it over the top.
No kidding.
You just pour it over the top there, and you make sure that it spreads out.
Yeah.
And that's what you take, and you put that in the oven for about 20 minutes. And what you come out with are these lovely lemon bars.
They look moist.
You put a little confectioner's sugar on top, sprinkle that on top.
After it's cooled?
Yes, after it's cooled. That's one thing I wanted to show you real quick. This was my pan that I made my finished product in, and I wanted to let people know I cut this when it was hot. And it's a little ragged, so you want to make sure that you let it cool. And I decided, why not try a pizza cutter? And it works great. So you just cut it
nice and clean.
Yep, cut it nice and clean. Oh, I did crooked lines, didn't I?
Yeah.
But
too small.
Yeah. Too small. But then you just pull them out, put them on a plate.
See, that's nice.
So would you like one?
Of course. Yes.
And I'll take a little one.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. The best lemon bars. They're really, really good.
They are good. Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome. I love these spots. They're great. Now, if you've never had lemon bars before, you need to try that recipe and you'll be in for a treat. Very refreshing, really, really nice. And of course, that's what we're talking about today, is all kinds of great refreshing things in the middle of the summer. Lemon bars, definitely. Coming up next, what else is very refreshing in the summertime? Watermelons, of course. And we're going to make a watermelon cake, but it's a no-bake watermelon cake. You'll see what I mean coming up. Hi, we're here with some cool summer snacks. Now we've got a variety of them, but first we're going to start with what's called the no-bake watermelon cake. And here's how it goes. You get your nice seedless watermelon, make sure you thump it, make sure it's going to be good. If it has a nice kind of a hollow sound, it's going to be nice and ripe. So we get a nice sharp knife and you cut that down, turn it around, and cut that again. And of course you don't want to waste this, so you can cut that up and make little portions out of it and people can enjoy that. But for the time being, we're going to put them in that bowl and you turn it up like this. And there are a number of different ways that you can actually cut this away. What I'm going to do is kind of like what you might do with a pineapple, is cut it away like this. Cut the rind away. And there are a number of different ways that you can actually make the cake. You can make it an upright cake, which is what I'm attempting to do at this point. And you just keep going around and cutting the rind off, because, and then the other way is that you could put the knife down in this way and go around. So whichever way you want to do it is the way that you want to do it. Whatever is more comfortable for you. But you get all that rind off and put that over here. Get all the rind off here. Then you kind of shape it up. Make sure you get most of the rind off. That there, like that. Now that's a really tall cake. That's for sure. So what I've done, you can leave it a nice tall cake like that if you want to, but I decided another good way to do this is to take it and just put a flat spot right there like that. So there's some more watermelon that we can use at another time. Then you put that down there like this. Let's make sure that we take this off. Make sure we get all that off. And then what you do is whatever kind of whipped cream that you like. Now I made whipped cream this morning. Heavy cream, a little bit of powdered sugar, and you just whip it. You take paper towel and you just kind of pat it dry on the outside. Otherwise the whipped cream won't stick. So you pat it dry like this, and then you start taking your whipped cream and then you just start putting it on like that. And of course you go all over the entire piece of watermelon until you get something that looks like this. And there is your watermelon cake. And you top it with whatever kind of berries you like. These are local. Can you see how big these blackberries are? They're absolutely huge, and they are local. So you can get them here at the market. And of course you can put whatever berry you want on top of the watermelon cake. We have strawberries, the blackberries, the raspberries, and the blueberries. So you could put some nice blueberries in the middle there, make it look all pretty, whatever you want. If you're doing
I just know it looks good. All I can tell you is I hate to come in and interrupt, but I'm sitting over and I'm watching this, and what a great idea, Donna. I mean, just to come up with something like that. How refreshing is this if you're having a barbecue?
Exactly.
It's a hot day.
Exactly.
You come out with this and people think, it's too hot for cake, and
right.
I got to try a slice though.
Well, who wants to fire up the oven too, right?
Yeah.
So we'll cut you.
This is just a oh, you're gonna give me a whole big old piece here. Yeah.
Well, we'll cut it. We'll cut it down that way. How about that?
Yeah, because I want to taste your whipped cream too to see how that is.
There we go. and we've got some forks.
Oh yeah, you're all
And
ready
you can
for
cut
me.
it if you want. And while you're having a taste, I will let everybody know that we have a couple other cool snacks, and that includes, these look like just normal, regular old grapes, don't they? But they're frozen. On a hot summer day, you got a frozen grape, pop that in your mouth, and it's really,
I gotta try
really
one
good.
of those too. And then you got, what are these things here?
You make your own popsicle. These are pear juice, apple juice, and pear juice, apple juice, and orange juice. I was trying to remember. But whatever kind of popsicle maker thing that you have, just mix up whatever flavor that you like, put them in there, freeze them, and there, see, push up, pop. Just like that.
How refreshing is those frozen grapes? I mean, that is a third.
Not bad.
Everything is. Great ideas. I mean, it's all. And for more information, they're always doing something. You can always find out more right here at Willey Farm.
That's right.
Well, we got to move along. I mean, we're running on time. But the watermelon cake, you know how to do it now. Make your own.
That's right. Yummy. So now we know what could possibly make a watermelon better. Well, that would be making it into a watermelon cake. I hope you enjoyed that and maybe give that a try. It's really, really refreshing. So here I am standing next to the cherries. Why? Well, that's because our next segment, once again, we're going to be back at the sampling station making something for you very refreshing. And yes, we'll be using cherries. Well, here we are back again at the sampling station. That means we're going to be doing some cooking. We're going to be making something. And I'm here with Gretchen. And one thing that we neglect to do every time we're here is to talk about our lovely set that we have here. And Gretchen usually does it all the time for me, and she does such a wonderful job, and I have neglected to say anything about it, so I wanted to do that today. Once again, a beautiful set. And so why don't you tell the folks what we have here as far as the flowers and the pottery and things. So what do we have?
Well, usually you tell me what you're going to be doing, because I'm
Right.
not always
Yeah,
hands-on in the shot.
We try to do the theme.
Yes, and it'll either be fall or a color, and then today you were doing something citrusy and summery, and then we got these beautiful plants in this week. So we are very tropical, very summery. And so I pulled some of those and the Mexican pottery that we have. So we've got amaranthus and some of the different tropicals that we have.
Okay. So
house
are
plants, color, I mean, it's such a
Are
great
all
time
of
year
these
for that.
considered tropical?
Everything is a tropical. Yeah, so you
Okay.
can have it as a house plant.
Very cool.
Not one of these is not a house plant.
All
And then
right.
we choose our pots, and we choose usually food heads
Right.
into there as well,
Sure.
incorporating what you're going to do up here, because that's
Okay.
what you're always doing.
And it's
every
always
year.
beautiful.
Cute. And a lot of times it's silks that we use, or gifty containers or signs or something like this, and this time everything's live. Which
Everything's
is,
live,
yeah,
which is cool.
fun. It's a
Now,
good time of year for that.
Are all of these like air scrubbers? You know, like the snake
for clean
plant
air.
for cleaning the air. That one is, isn't it? That
This
one
is
right there.
This is a corn plant.
Okay.
All plants, because all the plants take up carbon dioxide, and they're all putting out oxygen. That's just what
Okay.
plants do.
So it just-
Some are more efficient at others
Okay.
than others. Sorry about that. The best ones that we always have are spider plants, which we always have.
I was just doing
they're awesome at it.
some research on the aloe vera, and that's a good air
And
scrubber.
I didn't bring any of that up, and gosh, I've got gorgeous aloe right
There you
now,
go.
too.
Okay. So there's our set, and there's the person that does our set. She always does a really, really nice
I
job.
try.
Yes,
We've always
yes.
got good stuff. It's actually not too hard.
That's right. It's not too hard. You
looks
take a
hard.
shopping cart and you just start walking through the store. Oh,
Yes.
I'll
Pick an
take one of
aisle.
those, and I'll take one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get to what we're really here to do today, and that is, and my theme today is summer refreshing drink or dessert, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to start with the dessert.
And we're not even, you said cooking, but we're not even cooking, right?
We're not even cooking.
We're not
We're
even
just
cooking,
kind of
yeah.
putting things together.
Not even turning the stove on.
So it's really, really easy for you. Now, Gretchen, what is this?
This is a trifle dish. This is
It's a
mine.
It's your trifle dish. And
Yeah.
Gretchen, have you ever made trifle in your trifle dish?
My trifle dish is a virgin to trifle. It is. Never had one. My mother-in-law, who's from England and makes the most beautiful trifle, and I'm very enthusiastic about her trifle. And one Christmas she gave me a trifle dish, and I've not used it. It's held Christmas ornaments and arrangements and lots of things that aren't even edible today. Is its christening, it's deflowering. It's going to be.
Yes. But it's gorgeous. But
today.
this is a trifle dish, and I think there are a lot of people out there that it's pretty, so they buy it. Oh, I have a trifle dish, but they don't quite know what to do with it. So we're going to show you what to do with your trifle dish.
What you're supposed
to do.
After.
Okay, so we're making a summer fruit trifle dish, and we're using peaches, blueberries, cherries, and pound cake. Now, as with a lot, if not all, of our recipes, you can make it your own. Now we're going to use, why don't you get the pound cake over there?
My mother-in-law uses ladyfingers usually.
Ladyfingers.
So maybe that's an English thing, but I love pound cake.
And sometimes you can use angel food cake. Yeah, you could use angel food cake. Let us get some gloves here, so that we'll look official. Okay, so we've got the pound cake, and this, of course, is the pound cake that we get here at Willey Farms. It comes from McClure's Bakery, and what you see here is is half of a pound cake. So that's what we did.
So many of those. We've had that for years, and they're just delicious.
They're really good. Okay, so you start off your trifle, and a trifle is a layering of your different ingredients. So Gretchen, why don't you put a layer of the pound cake at the bottom of your trifle dish.
Like one deep, or?
Yeah, just one. Okay. Just one, because we're going to do a variety of layers. There we go. There we go. All right, and we'll save that for and let's get let's do the peaches.
Now, did you put any preservative, like sugar or anything to help with the browning?
I did not. So they are starting to look a little brown, but they're still good.
Yeah, but if you just add sugar, that helps with the browning. So something as easily as that.
Or a little lemon juice, maybe.
Lemon juice helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, you make it your own. We're also using a little whipped cream. So we've got whipped cream. Now, you can make your own whipped cream. You know, you can do the cup of heavy cream.
She has done it for some of the shows.
I have done that before, but you know, today I decided, no, I'm not going to do that, because we have these wonderful products right here.
Hot too. Even
and
in here
it's
with
hot
the AC.
today. So what we're going to do is we're not going to go overboard with this. You just.
Now, are you conscious of the sides, like making different colors next to each other? Because you want it pretty it's like kind of an art too,
well,
right?
Yeah, you do want to make it pretty. Okay, so what do you want to put in next? The blueberries or the cherries?
Is each layer going to be separated by, we should do all the layers of fruit and then our breading again?
Yes.
I'm going to go with these.
Cherries, okay. So we've got the red cherries and we've got the white Rainier cherries.
See that?
There you go.
Pretty. And this is prime cherry season.
Whoop. Run away.
Right now.
Run away, okay.
And I want it on the edges and I want it in the
center. You want it on the edges so it looks real pretty on the outside.
Some of these darker ones for a little bit of color change. And oops.
Oh, runaway cherry. Okay.
Oh no.
How about that? Okay, now we've got the blueberries that we're doing. Put the blueberries in.
Red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect for So let's do some more pound cake. And again, you can use whatever your favorite fruit is. You know, if you're not particularly fond of blueberries, then use raspberries. Or just use peaches, or whatever your favorite fruit is, that's what you can do.
And whatever
Here we go.
seasonal at the time.
Right.
So like right now, summer, we don't have apples so much, but in the fall.
Right. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we'll put in some more peaches.
Oh, this looks really good.
Oh, I forgot about peaches. A little bit more whipped cream in the middle.
And you don't want to see whipped cream on the edge because it probably gets kind of messy. And slidey and gooky looking.
All right.
All right, me next?
You next. There we go. And these cherries are halved, and depending upon how big the cherries are, you can cut them again and make them in quarters. These are so good.
They're beautiful.
These are nice and big too. Let's do
More of a dark color. There we go.
a few more there. Let's put a little bit more pound cake on there.
It's just so pretty.
It's looking good. And depending upon how much you want in there, all right. Let's finish off with the cherries. How about that?
Sounds good.
There we go. We used all the cherries. And now we can be very liberal with our...
Ah, like a little pie edge. Oh, that's beautiful.
Now, oh, getting fancy.
Yeah.
Getting fancy with the blueberries.
Getting fancy with the blueberry.
All right.
So
That
cute.
is awesome. So what we had to work with was about a pint of blueberries. We had a half of the pound cake, and we have quite a bit left. And I think I did 6 peaches here. So you can make this in your trifle dish, or if you want to do individuals, you can do individual with nice pretty goblets like this. You would take the pound cake, and then you would put some of that in there, and then you can do that.
And then my mother-in-law, she'll use in the layers, I want to say she usually doesn't put the whipped cream till the very end.
Oh, till the end?
And then she puts custard or pudding.
Oh yes, you can
As a
use
layer?
pudding.
Yeah.
You can use pudding as a layer.
Which is really good too.
Let's put
Yeah.
some peaches right on top of there, and top it off with some more whipped cream, and there you go. You've got a beautiful individual trifle there.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
I love it.
It's beautiful, and I'm sure it's going to be really, really good too. And you can see all the different colors and all of the different ingredients in there, making it really nice. How nice would that be at your picnic? Hot day, nice, cool, refreshing trifle.
And that didn't take us long at all.
That didn't take long at all. No, absolutely. Okay, so next up, we've got our trifle. Now we need a nice, refreshing drink to put a little umbrella in and sit on the patio with the ceiling fan go. Yeah, okay.
Or inside.
Or
with the
inside,
AC.
yes. So next up, it's a drink called Orange Whip coming up. All right, so now we're here back again, and we're ready to make our easy orange crush slushy whip thingy. You can call it whatever you want to call
When
it.
you're describing it to me, it's like orange creamsicle.
I think that's probably what you're
The flavors
you're
you're
think.
telling me, I'm like, I'm super jazzed.
Okay, so again, we're not really cooking anything. It's just gather your ingredients and put them all in the blender. Now, hopefully you have a blender. This is my blender. And so we're going to put all this in here. So we'll start out with, which is essentially a cup and a half or 12 ounces of orange juice.
That's this whole guy?
Yep, that's the whole thing. So we'll put that in there. And then we need 3/4 of a cup of milk. So we got a 1/4 cup here. So we'll put 3 of these in. 1.
That does. You just don't think
Yeah.
milk and orange juice.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, it's not the same as milk and lemon, but I'm like,
Right.
milk and orange
Right.
juice.
So there we've got the milk. Then we need
it smells good.
some sugar. So we've got 1/3 of a cup of sugar. So you can put that in there. There we go. And this is vanilla extract, and we've got a couple tablespoons of that. So we'll put that in there. You know, if you get something and there's just not quite the right taste, and you put a little of the vanilla extract in there,
Everything.
yeah, it just puts it right off. Okay, and so the last thing is ice. Now this, I kind of did the figuring, and I figured 3 cups of ice. So we're putting it in there. 3 cups of ice. So you put that in there. All right, we've got our ice.
Yeah,
Yep,
good.
that's it. That's it. We'll put that in there, and then I never know. How do you know which one of these buttons to push?
The recipe tells you to pulse it, or
No, it says blend. So I've got blend. There we go. So we'll push the blend button. That'll work.
and then you just
Check it
stop
out.
and then I would just
Check it and see
say
if.
we'd see what your consistency is.
Yeah, that looks like.
Smells good.
Here, let's see. Oh yeah, that's very.
Now, do you think you could put like some orange flesh in there as well?
Sure, you could put some zest or some. You could use.
Zest.
You could have used orange juice with pulp,
Yeah.
or you could use orange juice concentrate and use it, and that will make it a little bit more
Nice.
slushy. We can put a little bit more ice in there and blend it up a little bit. There we go. All right.
And then the less you blend, probably the
Yeah, probably. So we've
you're
got
gonna have
our
different
cups.
consistencies.
Yeah, depending upon how thick you want it. Let's see what we got here. Now this one is thicker than what I made yesterday. So we've got one there, but you can still see the ice in there. And I had a suggestion from somebody that I had taste tested yesterday, and they said, "Ooh, that tastes good. It would be even better with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top."
And you didn't think that sounded like a terrible idea?
And I didn't think that
Yeah.
sounded terrible at all. And of course, we have delicious vanilla bean ice cream here, so you could put a scoop of that on top
Nice.
as well. But now's
Right,
the
for a keep.
yes. Okay, let's see how we did.
Let's see. I like the consistency. Totally creamsicle.
Totally
Totally.
creamsicle. Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Wow. That's really good.
And it's so refreshing.
Well done. Well done, Donna.
High five on that one, Gret. Okay.
Higher.
There
Higher
Oh,
five.
higher five.
Higher five.
Okay, there it is, an easy orange drink. Easy ingredients, easy to do, blender, and you're good to go. So I hope you enjoy your orange drink, and I hope you enjoy your trifle. You've got a trifle dish? Get that trifle dish out and make one, okay? Thank you, Gretchen. Well, I hope you try at least one of those recipes. Of course, all the recipes are available here at Willey Farms at the sampling station. You can stop by, pick one up, and try it yourself. I just could not resist showing you this in the naturals department. Aren't these soaps so pretty? It's all part of our naturals department where you can get beautiful natural soaps and lotions and all kinds of fun things. So that's another thing you need to check out your next visit to Willey Farms. We're located on Route 13, very easy to find, just south of Odessa, just north of Smyrna. You can check us out on social media. We've got our website, which is willeyfarms.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter and Instagram, and of course you can check it out on our YouTube channel. You can find this episode and many others on our YouTube channel, so check that out as well. I'm Donna Cavender. I appreciate you watching today, and I hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.